football, they say it's a beautiful game, not just for men, it's for both gender, I'm a very big fan of female football. I've always been supporting female football from the days of Mercy Akide, Florence Omagbemi. I mean, those are the people that made me fall in love with female football. And then, of course, supporting the female team of my team. And that is why when so many people, especially Chelsea fans, especially when they talk about Champions League, and I'm always telling them that Arsenal women are the only English team up till this moment that have ever won the Women's Champions League. No other English team have done it before. And of course, we saw that clip, Barcelona, winning the Champions League after losing the final last season to Olympique Lyon. Remember, Olympique Lyon were defeated by Chelsea, who lost to Barcelona in the semi-final. So it's always, between those teams, Lyon, Barcelona. But of course, Barcelona taking it up again today. My name is Akin Odunsi, and you are welcome to OTL. And as usual, I won't be doing this alone. I have my brother here with me. We support the same team. And that's one thing I like about that. Paulo, the ambassador, welcome to OTL.
Thank you so much. It's great. And good evening and welcome to the program for viewers. I think watching that, I like the fact that the females team are doing well. And for the game, you always want to watch. Like you said, when you talked about the Florence Omagbemi, the Mesakide, it just brought about a lot of nostalgic feeling. I don't, when you mention female football, it also shows that these people are really done a good lot for themselves too as well. Not just for. You find out that now we are seeing that the female, whether it's a league or whether it's a different domestic league or even in the FA Cup or the Champions League, they are packing out stadiums now. Yes. It wasn't like that before, formerly. You just feel as if, what am I going to go and see female football? How am I going to play, everything? But yes, I remember how that if you see female football, you remember the Mata of Brazil.
Yeah,
winning, for how to win the Ballon d'Or back to back, because on that day she was the best at the time. Everybody, the face and everything. For me, I love every part of it, and for me also, I think we'll say congratulations to Barcelona female football team also, and to our own assistant Oshoala. Yeah. That's something good and something interesting for her to. At least going to be part of our accolades, something that you're moving from Arsenal, playing in Arsenal, go to Barcelona, see you get to win and everything. It's nice.
Wow, it's so nice, and of course, congratulations to Asisat Oshoala, the defending African Footballer of the Year.
Yes.
And then people are already saying she's going to take it again because I'm not seeing any audio.
With what you have, most times when it comes to this, sometimes, now if you ask anybody now, presently for the male side, they tell you why you're going to be tipping for African Footballer of the Year. One person's name that will come out so strong to be, of course, Victor Osimhen. Why? Yeah. He's won Scudetto, and for the fact that what he did and how amazing this season was, it's going to be between him. And if Mahrez wins, if they win the Champions League, it's going to be that this is a guy that's in the team that won the treble.
Because that's a treble.
It's a treble. A treble. You're talking about the FA Cup, the Premier League, and also the Champions League. So there is something about an accolade. Oh, this is his resume. But another thing that might work for Osimhen in the way is going to be what is a person's contribution in what the final outcome. Okay. Osimhen is also the highest goal scorer in Italy. So that's what you're looking at. So, but different times and different tides.
Meanwhile, Mahrez is always coming from the bench.
Always coming from the bench. So there's going to be different dimensions. But split between everything. We always love what happens in football, the round-the-year game, the things that happen, and also what the people are bringing on to the table. So I really like that too.
All right, thank you so much, Paul. And that does not mean we are going to be wishing Mahrez lose the Champions League. So and take the African football.
So I didn't say anything. So, but for me, I know it's going to be interesting. The Champions League final is one thing that we always look for. Whether it's the male side or the female side. The female side have really done well for us. Let's see what the male team will do in the Champions League when it comes to the final.
All right, from the good news to one that is not really good when it comes to football in Nigeria, because the Flying Eagles, after a brilliant start to the tournament, they lost to South Korea. They are out of the World Cup, and the Korean Football Association has expressed joy. That tells you how happy they are beating Nigeria. They have expressed joy after the country's under-20 team defeated Nigeria's Flying Eagles in the quarterfinals of the 2023 Under-20 FIFA World Cup in Argentina. South Korea pipped the Flying Eagles 1-0 after extra time on Sunday at the Estadio Único Madre de Quizadez. Seok Yoon Choi, I should get that. Seok Yoon Choi was the hero for the Koreans after his 94th minute strike sealed the last 4 spots for his side. Reacting to his country's under-20 win, the KFA, that is the Korea Football Association, took to Twitter to celebrate their victory. Open quote, South Korea won, Nigeria nil after 120 of battle. They endured with mental strength, and the Republic of Korea won. We are so proud of our players, making another history now. Korea is going to meet Italy in the semi-final thanks to all soccer fans who supported us. They wrote, Paul, I was expecting us to beat. I already said it, that, of course, it's not going to be easy, blah, blah, blah. But I was expecting the Flying Eagles to at least get to the semi-final. And I believe if they've gotten to the semi-final, they would have played Italy. Remember, we defeated Italy during the group stage. So beating Italy would have taken them to the final. And in that final, anything can happen. But they lost to Korea.
I just want to say that it's the fact that you beat someone in group stages don't mean necessarily you're going to beat him again. That's one thing, we've seen happen. When it comes to this on the youth, especially when it comes to the youth or the graded teams competition, what you have to be very careful. I remember that remember Atlanta '96, we played Brazil at the group stages.
Brazil and Argentina.
No, Brazil beat us at the group stages.
Hold on, Paul. The phone lines are open right now, so you can join in. Just you want to contribute to what we are saying, or you have something you want to talk to us about. The phone lines are out there. Just give us a call. Paul.
Yes. So when it happened, it was as though the second time we were meeting them again at the semi-final, it was as though Lighton was going to strike twice. And thank God for our brilliant comeback and the win over them. So it's something I want to give the under 20, the Flying Eagles. Give them the kudos because it was a really very hard fought battle. 90 minutes full time. It was a goalless draw, and onto extra time. Extra time, something happens. Every time it comes to extra time, it has to do with the mental strength, it has to do with ability, the prowess to hold on. Some guys you already have tired legs, tired hands, tired minds. Who wants it?
I remember the Koreans; they don't get tired.
For Korea, you remember the World Cup? What happened in the World Cup?
Yeah.
Where at every given time, the Asians, what happened? The first half they're losing, but second half they come and they pick the people. So you're wondering what happened? What did it? They get stronger even as the match goes on. So, but I want to give it to them. Of course, I will always say, like we say in Nigeria most times, we say we're going back to the drawing board, and I want that Ladan Boso and his team and every other person should do something about it. But one thing for sure is that going forward, we should be able to carry these guys, this set of guys, and graduate them to the under 23.
Under 23, yeah.
Under 23. Take them from here, and because it's going to be a progressive thing. That's what we always ask. Continuity is key for all.
Yeah, because we have fantastic players in that team.
Yeah.
So, some key players, some
Very
fantastic
key.
players there that, like you rightly said, that should be, progressing to the under 23. Now let's go to the FA Cup final. Manchester Derby final. Manchester City, of course, expectedly, defeated Manchester United, 2-1. And so a player is talking right now. Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes has described Manchester United teammates of being too soft in their FA Cup final defeat against City rivals Manchester City. United lost against their bitter rivals 2-1 at the Wembley Stadium on Saturday afternoon. It's an amazing strike by Gundogan, just 13 seconds. Wow, that's not a good picture, but the reason why I'm smiling, of course, they throw a banana at him, and he picked it up.
One of the things they say when the world throws lemons at you, you can make lemonade. One of the things that you find that the nervous was not perturbed, and that's one of the things you must learn to do. Emotional psychology.
Exactly.
If someone tells you that yes, you cannot make it, you can tell the person, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. And it's just
that's because of his experience. He
Yes,
has been
of
in the
course.
game.
Over
Imagine younger players going through such stuff. They will have to leave the pitch, just like we saw from
one of the things we find out also, this thing is huge in Europe. It's huge in Europe. Whether we're talking about Spain, Italy, Germany. All of these players face this thing. As long as they want to see you as someone of a player of color, a person of color, and they do this thing. They do racially abuse you. They say some things, but you should be able to look ahead of it. And like we said, it is we do not allow it. It's not nice in sports.
All right, Paul. We have to go to the quote of the day by our man of God. But let me quickly say that Tottenham Hotspur already appointed a new manager, former Celtic manager, Postecoglou. And the Australian Football Association have congratulated him being the first Australian to be coaching in the English Premier League. He's an Australian,
yes,
and he's managing Tottenham Hotspur right
that's
now.
huge.
Okay. All right, so, Paul, please.
The quote of the day is from Matthew Manogan. It says, "The word of God is the wisdom of God it makes no difference how educated you are, how many books you have read, or what you think you know in life or about life. If you don't have the word in you, you cannot function in the wisdom of God. Let's take it again. Say the word of God is the wisdom of God. It makes no difference how educated you are, how many books you have read, or what you think you know in life or about life. If you don't have the word in you, you cannot function in the wisdom of God.
Yes. Wow. Wow. Thank you so much, Paul. Thank you so much, Paul. We have to go right now.
Yeah.
We have to go right now. Thank you so much for, for coming. And Lerato, thank you so much for calling. I hope to see you very soon. Okay. If I tell her I miss her now, she'll be feeling somehow.
Just swallow your pride. We miss you. Thank you. Let me just say on behalf of him. Yeah, we say from our Arsenal point of view, we miss you. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, viewer, for joining us. Join us again next time, same time on OTL. Paul, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So thank you so much.
And have
See
a great
you.
time. Bye-bye.
Bye.